Good evening, everybody. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to Nancy Sunday Live. This evening we're going to make a quick and easy party banner. You could do it with almost anything. Tonight we're going to wrap up the week that I did with the balloon festoon. Tonight I'm just using the dies, but I've used the whole bundle all week long. Excuse me. Hope you had a chance to catch it. Alright, so tonight I'm using the dies. There's the one missing that I'm going to cut out. And the party alphabet dies. I don't know if you have these. They are a bit of an expense, but I'll tell you, I've been using them a lot for... Should have taken them out of the case first. Stuck in there. I've been using them a lot for scrapbooking, cards. They're about, I think 2.5 inches long. Almost 2.5. About 2.25, I guess. And they're easy to cut, no problem at all. So I'm going to be using these banner dies, party alphabet dies, and the balloon festoon dies. I'm also going to use the 1/8 inch punch from the Punch Trio, my scissors, some twine, glue. Alright, so I have cut out all the letters for Happy Birthday. I didn't think you wanted to see me run them all through the stamp cut and emboss machine, but I'm going to show you the rest of what I'm going to do. So I did Happy Birthday. I need to do one more balloon, and then I felt something needed to be in the middle of the happy and the birthday. So this is what I'm putting in, but you could do anything. You could use like some extra die cuts from your paper pumpkin kit. You can use some die cuts from one of your die sets. You could fussy cut. You could do almost anything. You could use some of your Regal. This is what I've been using a lot this week, but any decorative designer series paper. Okay, I'm going to quickly pull out my stamp cut and emboss, and I'm going to just cut one of the colored balloons, and you could pick any color you want, you know, whatever you're having. If you're having a baby shower, you could use some of the subtle colors. If you're having a wedding shower, use the wedding colors. If you are having a retirement party, you could use some colors that they like. So I picked this one because my son-in-law's birthday is coming up and he likes boats. So that's my reasoning behind the banner that I'm making. Alright, we'll take this off. And then I'm going to glue my H. So what I did was I put this on, kind of centered it on my grid paper. And I'm going to use, so this is the multi-purpose glue. I've just put it in this cute little container. I have this stand my son-in-law and his business partner made me. And I'm just going to, I like it because it's a lot thinner. I don't get a big glob out. So that's why I do that. See that? Okay, now I'm going to do this just one line up from the 1 inch and try to center it. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Then I'm going to show you a little trick. So I made this little guide, and I took a piece of cardstock and I put it here, and I made a little mark in the middle, and then I drew a line here and cut it, and then I put this on my grid paper and did 2 dots so that I knew that where they were, so that I would just take this, put this down here, make that go in the arch, take a pencil, and in the middle of each dot put a dot of pencil like that, and then take my 1" or 1/8 inch punch, and I'm going to find that little pencil dot there, and let's see, where's the other one? I know it's there. I made it really small. There it is. Like that. So that they're, all of them are even. This is my guide. That's my pick. All right. Then I want to take my white twine right here and flip this over, and I didn't pre-cut it because I didn't want to be restricted as to how long to make the little strings, but I just tied this on the back in a double knot, like so. It just started to rain. Can hear it. I know a lot of people in New England got terrible rain the last few days. And then I'm just going to make this about almost 6 inches long. And again, I'm going to do that with this too. Get my little guide. Line up. Put the little dots. Cut it. And then another, since it's a balloon, all balloons have to have strings. Well, unless they're like balloon critters. Hi, Haley. Thank you very much. Thanks, Darla. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to make sure that they're all even, because I'm going to put a piece of twine through all of them, and I wanted to make sure that they were even. You know, I didn't want it all wonky. Now, your average person wouldn't notice, but I'm a Virgo. So I noticed things like that, and then I think some of us demonstrators are our own worst critic. So I said, what can I do to rectify that? And that's what I came up with. Okay. I will post a picture of my little guide. So now I have H. I'm going to see if I can get these all out. Oops. Where's my A? Oh, over here. H, A, P, P, Y, and my little picture. B, I, R, T, H, D, A, Y. Okay. I have, on my little guide, I will also give you a couple of more hints or tips. Whoops. And that is, I just moved it out of the way. Oh, here it is. So it's about 6.5 inches of the white twine for each balloon, and about 4 inches of twine in between. So I'm using the crumb cake twine to go in between. So 4.5 inches, I say 4 inches is this long. So it'll give you just enough of a little give on either side, just as a tip. So you could try to string this through and get mad as that starts fraying. So you could do one of two things. I have a needle, a thick needle you could use. I also have, remember when our kids were all in braces and they used to have to put the floss through these to put it through their teeth? Okay, well, I keep this on my craft table specifically for reasons like this. So I'm going to start in the back and I'm just going to pull it through all the way to the end. Whoops, it fell out. Maybe I should use the needle instead. Let's see if we can use the needle. I'll use this as a threader because it's heavier or stiffer, I should say. But however you want to pull that through. Okay, then we want A, without poking ourselves and getting blood. D. So see, it really doesn't take long. Think of the things you could do. You know, baby showers. You could put little, like the little, you know, the dies that are the little undershirts, rattles. For a wedding, you could do the wedding bell. You could do, and you could add them right here too, you know, like put the little die cut right here on each one. The cats and dogs. Let's see what else is there. I don't know, there's just so many that you could use. I'm going to straighten this out when I get it, because the holes are thick enough that you just have to remember to go through the back. And the reason that I chose the crumb cake is because I thought it stood out less. If you noticed, you don't really notice that as stark as the white on the bottom. All right, so this goes in the middle. Just have to remember to get them in the right order so that you don't have to take it apart. All right, I need a P. This P. You can, let's see, what else could you use it for? Yeah, retirement. You could do like mountains. Even that sailboat would be good for retirement. So my downline, Carolyn, and I went to a regional meeting yesterday in Rhode Island, and Natalie White suggested banners. And when Carolyn and I got back and we were brainstorming as for what for me to do today, we thought a banner would be a great idea. All right, so see, I have everything all. Now you could knot these if you wanted. I think what I will do is I don't know. You could glue it if you don't want it to move, but it'll make for easy storage too, you know, so you could use it again and again. Just have to keep spreading them out. You're not going to be able to see it from one end to the other. I'm spreading them out to the right that you can't see. Okay. But you can at least see the happy. And I will take a picture. I'll hang it up. And I'll take a picture and post it so you can see the whole thing. But, you know, it really didn't take long to put these together. So look, see, there's the happy, and it'll hang. It's got the little balloon strings hanging from it. How cute is that? Quick and easy. Yeah, the colors are really cool. I was trying to pick some, you know, something bright. You know, pick their favorite colors. if they're like a little princess toddler or 5-year-old, you can put some little princess things on it, some wands and crowns, and do pinks and purples, and yeah, it's cute, isn't it? I really like it. I can't wait to hang it up and take a picture of it for you. All right, quick before I go away. Today's the last day to sign up and be able to get the 5 free new in color ink pads. So you only have a few hours left. I would love to have you on my team. I have a link on my website, ybstamp.com. This is a great offer for $99. You get $125 worth of product and the 5 ink pads. If you already have the ink pads, then you can have another $35 in product. So it's really a great deal. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you again next Sunday, same time. And until then, happy stamping.